AJ Money. I don't know. I don't know if I want to just say Money or AJ Money or.
Say completely AJMONEY. The fans them love it. You feel me?
Definitely. So AJ Money. When it comes to with the music business, it's a lot of controversy and stuff like that. Since you have been doing music, have you ever got into like a situation where it's a artist beef or whatever? Like, what do you feel about that?
Well, for me, I don't beef. Like I said, I'm here to make money. Like a lot of artists been trying to get into that, but I feel like if we both not made it, what's the beefing for? What's the quarrel?
Exactly.
Because we gotta be beefing and make money.
Right.
That's the most important thing. Why artists beef each other.
Right.
Like you got fans, you got money. Nigga, I beef you. I steal your fans and sell my record over your fans.
Right.
So that's the whole reason why people beef. It's not about like quarreling while y'all
still at the bottom.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Okay. So besides that, like, do you do shows and stuff?
Oh yeah, I do shows, but for right now, I put everything on hold because I'm working. Yeah, COVID is one thing, and I'm working on myself. You know what I mean? I'm trying to rebrand myself because right now I'm basically I'm looking for the bigger deal.
All right.
I'm an independent artist, but at the same time, I rock my own brand. You know what I mean? Just to move myself and motivate myself.
When you say you rock your own brand, is it like a pearl or?
Oh, they will get it.
Is it like a pearl or like clothing line or like what is that?
No, like when I say I rock my own brand, meaning that I rock my own label in a sense is that I stand by myself.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know how some artists will basically be an independent artist, but actually have somebody they working, supporting them. But for me, I do everything by myself.
So you don't have a manager?
For right now, no, I don't.
Or you'd be interested in having a manager?
Yes, which I will.
Okay.
Definitely love to have.
So, for other people, other younger kids or even adults that's been say, I actually like doing music and this is my dream or whatever the case is, but I haven't really gotten a chance to get in a studio, and they needed just to hear that from you or that motivation from you or that say-so from you. Like, what would you tell them? Like, what advice would you give them?
I'll say if you're doing music, you don't have to have a manager or a label. Just do it for the fun of it. Be creative. The most part is you being creative and trying to give people the content and tell a story.
Definitely.
As long as you can connect to people, everything else will fall in place.
Absolutely. I most definitely agree. We always say, like, in the African community, we don't really, like, support each other or promote each other. Like, how do you feel as far as, like, the DJs? Like, do you feel like they're supportive of local artists? Like, do you feel like they need to do more?
Well, in this case, I feel like they need to do more, especially here in America, because even though they're playing Afrobeat, they play more upper artists than the upcoming. Mm-hmm. And if they only do that, it's because of they fuck with you, or they like your attitude or whatsoever. If you don't kiss them,
right?
Yeah, which would they will do, you know what I mean? But if you got good songs, they will even, you know what I mean, struggle to play because of you don't mingle with them or whatsoever. And it's affecting to some of the other artists them that trying to get themselves out there, because all DJs are not cool with all artists.
Right.
I could put it like that.
All right. So it's not that they're not playing the music because the music is not good. They're not playing the music because they don't really
connect to the artists
like that. Yeah. Okay. Whereas they will play like Davido and they never met Davido to know even
exactly. They don't even know Davido. They don't even know them, but they connect with Davido.
I follow. So in Sierra Leone right now, there's a lot of upcoming artists. There are a lot of people that are actually doing that thing. Like, what's that dude called Shady Baby and the MSC, and then the list go Heaven J. Mm-hmm. Like, if you had a chance to collab with anybody, like, who would it be?
Well, I'll say I like right now Star Z and Drizzling. If I'm trying to work with anybody, those are the two people I'm trying to work with first. Because I feel like the way they're taking Sally music, it's a whole different level in their work ethic. And I really like their pace right now and how they're getting things going on.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So who would you say, like, it doesn't matter whether it's an African artist or whatever, just in your entire list of performers or artists or whatever, like, who would you say inspire you the most?
Well, I'll say the most artists that inspire me, because I got a lot on my list. First, I'll say Vice Cartel, and the other person I could put on the list for right now, that could be, how you call him? His name normally disappear and go. Because he's an artist, there you go, Busy Signal.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I like those two artists because their style of music is like very independent.
Right.
It's like, and they're very aggressive, like sending their messages.
Right.
And I mess with that a lot.
So, like, are you like cool? Because I know your sounds like is something that's in the club or whatever. But if you ever would have had a chance to do like a romantic or a love song or per se, would you do that?
Oh man, I do all type of music. In fact, I got a couple love songs coming up.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I got a couple love songs coming up.
So where can we go to listen to your music?
Oh, for right now, you can just type me on Google. You can find all my music. Just type AJMONEY. I come right up. You find all my platform where my music at.
So Spotify,
iTunes, Deezer, Amazon, SoundCloud, YouTube, you name them. Just type AJMONEY.
You're really doing this, and you're doing this by yourself. Like I like to say, pat yourself on the back because you're doing it. Like I could definitely say that.
I feel like I'm proud of myself too.
You're supposed to be at the end of the day. So at this moment, have you ever like attended any like certain award shows or anything like that yet?
Well, a couple years ago I did, but for right now I just feel like I'm on the low and I'm on the mix.
Right.
But I'm coming up strong more than, you know what I mean, I was. So I'll say on the award show, look out for me. I'm grabbing everything. Put me among anybody. I'm grabbing it.
You ready for all the nominees, all right?
Oh, you name it.
We got that. I'm not really too familiar with that many female Sierra Leonean artists, but I know they do have some.
Oh, they got a good couple of ones.
If there was any female Sierra Leonean artists or whatsoever, like, would you date one, and which one would it be?
Well, I would say, damn. That's a strong one. Nice one.
We have to get it.
I would say I would date them. I would love to work with them and be in the same environment with them. Okay. But not like date, because I know how my sisters be acting, you know what I mean?
How do they act?
I mean, they want too much when you don't have to.
Okay, well, I would say the goal is for you to think big already, so it's fine. You know, as African, like, we cannot do nothing without being criticized. Like, whether you're doing well or you're not, somebody's going to talk. Like, how do you feel like when you're getting criticized? Like, what's your response and stuff like that?
Oh, I get excited because it's like when I hear another person's opinion,
right,
it inspires me, make me want to learn, do more, even if it's a good or bad critic. You know what I mean? It just put me in a level where I want to just, okay, I think I should fix that. Oh, am I like this? Let me fix it, because that's how they're seeing it.
So do you feel like everybody that give you a criticism, do you feel like you need to adjust to it, or?
Sometimes you take it, sometimes you don't take it, but you only take it for the good.
Right.
Because you want to grow.
Right.
You know, if out of 5 to 6 people say the same thing,
right,
meaning that, yeah, you need to fix that.
Would you consider yourself a humble person?
Oh, very humble, very peaceful too. Not looking for trouble, but very troublesome.
That's interesting. You know, they always say, people stay humble because of where they're at, and then when they switch up, you know what I'm saying, or if they blow up, they're different. Like, do you feel like fame or money would change you?
Nah, nothing would change me, especially like how I am right now. I came from a humble beginning, and the most thing that bring me this far is humbleness, because I'm loyal to people, and then at the same time, I'm trying not to burn no bridge,
Right?
Because I don't know how tomorrow gonna be like.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I'm
Exactly.
trying not to burn no bridge.
I think we should take that into consideration a lot, like burning bridges. Like, how else are you going to cross back? So that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So if you had like a motto or a motto, or like, you know, people have like slogan for their life. Like what would be your slogan for your life?
Do it all and leave it all.
Okay. We don't want to do everything now.
Do all. Like, you don't want to regret, be like, damn, I think I'm missing that.
I should have did
I didn't
that.
try that, I should have. Like, if you got a chance, take the risk. Because you never know when you have the other chance.
That makes sense. So, you have an album coming up now, or is it a single? Like, what is it?
I say for right now, I normally drop an EP every end of the year, but for right now, I'm just working on singles so people can actually get the vibe of it. But it's like an EP.
Right.
A bunch of singles I've been working on for like a whole year, and then you come to it, it's like basically 6 or 8 songs.
So how do you like manage your time with being in the studio, in videos, with dealing with the kids, and going to work and providing to, like, how do you
When
do
I
all of that?
Mostly music is like the first priority to me, and then my kids and my family came second. In the sense is that they know very well this is what I get my money from.
Right.
Mostly, and then it comes to my business. Like, since I'm very independent when it comes to my business, because I work for myself, I make more time for myself doing my music. Okay. So you see.
Well, that sounds like you pretty much, you know, got it together. You know what I'm saying? I love to ask you this question because, you know, artists are always in the studio a lot. Like, do you know exactly how many songs you've recorded, period?
Man, I would say I got over 100 songs, bro. The more, like, you can do over 100 songs. I got over 100 songs, but I could tell you most of them are not good, but it's just the vibe of you being in the studio, want to be creative.
Okay. So what puts you in the vibe of being in the studio? Like, what is your meditation or your medicine?
Like, I'll say I'm very outspoken, and at the same time, again, it's story. Like, you can tell me a story, I can be in the studio right now and want to tell the whole world how your story went.
I see you're 420 friendly, so, like, does that help?
Sometimes I get inspired by my weed too. I'm a big smoker. You know what I mean? When you come to that good toxic weed, you feel me?
You consider yourself a Rasta man type thing?
Oh yeah, I'm a Rasta. I'm from the roots. You know what I mean?
I heard Rasta don't get their hair
Why?
retwisted. I thought you guys just leave it like, and then it's just
like I'm a civilized Rasta. Keep it sexy for the ladies. Twist, neat, wash, and clean.
So at least you're giving us something clean, right?
Yes, sir.
It makes sense. We don't want to give people dirty product.
Yeah, you do.
Well, it was like really, really awesome. Like having this interview with you. Like, I feel like I've asked you so much things, and I definitely want to give you the opportunity to just tell me about you, like, just in a sense, without me, like.
Well, I'll say pretty much, I go by the name of AJMONEY. My real name is Ahmed Tijan Jane. You can find me anywhere on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All is AJMONEY. And mostly, you need a car, you want to get them fixed, I get everything done. You feel me?
It's a marketing thing. We're doing it. I'm truthfully where LIB where start. Like, thank you, and I hope you guys have fun and got to know AJMONEY.
Peace.